Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Listen, folks, listen, you know this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We are growing, and I'm very, very excited to see that growth. But make sure you know, if you're a recurring member, you know this. If you're new here, come on and hunker down. Let me get into it. Listen, this is meant to be listened to. So make sure you listen to this. Put that phone down. Let that TV play. Do whatever you have to do to listen. And folks, the most important thing that you're here today is not the booking between LA Knight and Roman Reigns. It's not the booking between LA Knight and Triple H and that situation. It's not the thing with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. It's not the thing about The Rock returning the biggest and best and most important and relevant information that you will hear tonight on this broadcast is if there is any, and I mean any, void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. Folks, thank you for tuning in today. And listen, I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to keep this sweet. Roman Reigns comes out to do a segment. In this segment, Roman Reigns says, acknowledge me, X, Y, and Z. You guys know how the Roman thing does. He swatches his face a little bit, or farms, rubs his hand together, and then goes into acknowledgement, right? LA Knight interrupts. LA Knight comes out and he says, Roman, you have been ducking me. Yeah. Goes into that whole spiel. Saying, Roman, you've been ducking me. You've always put a shield between me and you. It's never been 1-1. You gave Seth Rollins his chance. You gave these people their chance. I see you have turned a new leaf. So my question is, will you allow me to get that chance? And Roman says, this is what I'm talking about. I got this guy out here with this Walmart watch, Roman's words. And he's moaning and complaining and doing all this. No, you don't get a title shot like that. Roman's saying, oh, you got to win a tournament. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do that. Is do they act as if we're blockheads? Did Seth Rollins not just come out and declare himself against Roman Reigns? Didn't Seth Rollins lose round one of the King of the... I'm very confused about that. But anyway, so Roman's thinking is you got to do something in order to do it. LA Knight then responds back to Roman Reigns saying that he's a fraud, he's a coward, and most importantly, that he sucks. And that, yeah, his aura's off the charts from far away. But when he's in front of you, he's just a little man. And so I thought LA Knight did a good job, but honestly, I think my only knock for LA Knight's promo is the lack of seriousness, Like we get LA Knight, he's a catchphrase guy, he's this and this, and I really like LA Knight, but sometimes you gotta be serious, You're in the ring with a guy who is the biggest star in the company, and you're cracking like shield jokes, like that's great and all, but there's a time and place for that, you know what I'm saying? He should have been more serious. This is the time. Take you as a serious challenger, not somebody, who's who can be like a funny jokester but then lose. Because that's the honest truth. He's going to lose this match. Let's not kid. Triple H is never going to make LA Knight beat Roman Reigns, let alone beat Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Are you kidding me? We're talking about Paul Levesque here, folks. And so they have this segment, and later on, there's a segment with the Bloodline, and Roman's telling them, hey, don't touch LA Knight. Leave LA Knight for me. Don't touch him. You guys had your chance. LA Knight comes up, goads them after Roman leaves, goads them, and then LA Knight says, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be honest. It's so unfortunate to say, but this is a throwaway feud. Oh, I really don't want to say that because I really like LA Knight. But this is a throwaway feud. This is something for Roman to go ahead and defeat him so Roman and Oba can eventually happen, whether that's at Mania or whatever the case. There is a potentiality for this to be saved. If they can do it at Saturday's main event and then LA Knight goes and wins the Money in the Bank, that changes the scope. Because the question is, who's going to win the Money in the Bank? Will it be like the SmackDown side they're going to do it on? Or will it be the Raw side? You know what I'm saying? Which place is going to be, right? On the Raw side, you got Oba, who's a big star. Braun, we saw all that, right? On the SmackDown side, you got all these people vying for the championship, so it could make more sense to put the Money in the Bank on that side. But if LA Knight could win the Money in the Bank, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. And so, either way, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But what do you guys think? What do you think about this feud? And what do you think of the current state of the WWE? It's good to do a reset, but the question is, where do they go